Sir, step away from that vehicle.
It's my car. I'm just loading groceries.
We got a call about someone breaking into cars. You match the description.
I literally just walked out of the store. I can show you my receipt.
A receipt proves nothing. Don't reach for anything.
Well, how am I supposed to show you my ID?
You're being uncooperative. I might need backup.
Backup for an FBI agent putting food in his own trunk?
Officer Brandon Mitchell had been with the Los Angeles Police Department for 15 years. In those 15 years, he'd accumulated 24 formal complaints. 20 of them involved black men in affluent shopping areas he'd accused of theft, car break-ins, or suspicious behavior. A black executive loading shopping bags into his Lexus was detained for suspected auto theft. A black doctor leaving Whole Foods was searched for shoplifting despite having receipts. Every complaint ended the same way. Mandatory training Mitchell attended but ignored. Written reprimands that meant nothing. No real consequences. One Saturday morning in Los Angeles, his 15-year pattern of assuming black men in expensive neighborhoods were criminals finally confronted someone who carried a federal badge, investigated civil rights violations for a living, and had the full weight of the FBI behind him. That confrontation would end Mitchell's career, cost the city $6.5 million, and expose a department that had ignored 24 complaints over 15 years. Special Agent David Monroe, a 41-year-old FBI agent, was loading grocery bags into his Range Rover in the parking lot of a Whole Foods in Beverly Hills. His FBI credentials were in his wallet, his service weapon secured in his vehicle, his receipt in one of the bags. Before we continue, where are you watching from? Hit that subscribe button. Los Angeles, California. Beverly Hills, one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in the country. It was 10:45 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Temperature 72 reading, clear skies. David Monroe had been an FBI special agent for 16 years, currently assigned to the Los Angeles Field Office's Civil Rights Unit. He'd graduated from Georgetown University, then Georgetown Law School. He joined the FBI after law school and spent his entire career investigating civil rights violations, hate crimes, police misconduct, discrimination cases. He specialized in investigating law enforcement agencies for pattern and practice violations. Do you think officers should verify ownership before accusing people of car break-ins? Drop your answer below. Officer Mitchell had those 24 complaints over 15 years. 20 involved black men in wealthy areas. That morning, Mitchell was patrolling Beverly Hills when he received a call about suspicious activity. A black man looking into car windows in the Whole Foods lot. Mitchell arrived within minutes and saw a black man loading bags into a Range Rover. "Sir, step away from that vehicle right now." David turned, confused, holding a bag of groceries. "What? I'm loading my groceries into my car." "We received a report of someone breaking into cars in this lot." "Breaking into cars? This is my car. I just came from the store." "Show me your registration and ID immediately." "My registration is in the glove box. What's this about?" "Put your hands where I can see them. You're under investigation." David raised his hands slowly. "Officer Mitchell, I'm Special Agent David Monroe with the FBI. My credentials are in my wallet. This is my vehicle. I'm loading groceries I just purchased. There's no crime here." Mitchell stepped closer, hand on his weapon. "FBI? Sure. Everyone's FBI when they get caught. I'm assigned to the Los Angeles Field Office Civil Rights Unit. My badge number is in my wallet. You can verify through the FBI duty desk." A woman loading groceries nearby intervened. "Officer, I saw him check out inside. He paid for everything." Mitchell ignored her. "Sir, final warning. Show me your vehicle registration or you're under arrest." "I'm telling you I'm a federal agent. My credentials are in my wallet in my back pocket. I'm going to slowly reach for them." "Don't move! Hands up!" "You're under arrest for auto theft and impersonating a federal officer." "Officer, call the FBI field office. I'm a special agent. This is a massive mistake." Mitchell grabbed David's arm and forced it behind his back. David didn't resist but spoke clearly for the witnesses recording. "I am Special Agent David Monroe, FBI badge number 3847. I am being unlawfully arrested by Officer Mitchell for loading groceries into my own vehicle." Should officers face federal charges for arresting FBI agents without cause? Let me know what you think. Multiple witnesses were recording now. Mitchell handcuffed David and walked him toward the patrol car. Through the window, David could see his groceries sitting in his open Range Rover, his FBI credentials visible on the ground. They arrived at LAPD's West Bureau Station. Mitchell walked him inside, still handcuffed, past a desk sergeant who immediately stood up. "Mitchell, what do you have?" Auto theft suspect from Beverly Hills Whole Foods, claims he's FBI. David spoke up. Sergeant, I'm Special Agent David Monroe, FBI Los Angeles Field Office, Civil Rights Unit, badge number 3847. I was loading groceries into my registered Range Rover when Officer Mitchell arrested me without probable cause. Contact the FBI duty desk immediately. This is a federal matter now. The sergeant's face went pale. You're actually FBI? 16 years. I investigate civil rights violations by law enforcement, and I just became the victim in one. The sergeant called the FBI duty desk. Within minutes, the FBI's assistant special agent in charge was on the phone, confirming David's identity and demanding his immediate release. The sergeant turned to Mitchell with barely controlled panic. You arrested an FBI agent for loading groceries. A captain rushed in, Thomas Rivera, a 30-year veteran. He listened to the situation, spoke with the FBI supervisors, reviewed witness videos. He approached David and removed the handcuffs personally. Agent Monroe, I cannot apologize enough. This arrest was completely unjustified. He turned to Mitchell. Badge and weapon. You're suspended pending termination, and you may be facing federal charges. You arrested an FBI agent for loading groceries into his own car. You ignored his credentials. You've generated 24 complaints in 15 years. Your career is over. Badge, weapon, now. By that afternoon, the story had exploded nationally. The FBI issued a formal statement condemning the arrest. The DOJ announced a civil rights investigation. Video went viral. David filed a lawsuit 6 months later against Officer Brandon Mitchell, his supervisors, and LAPD. The allegations were extensive: false arrest of a federal officer, obstruction of a federal agent, violation of Fourth Amendment rights, racial profiling, deliberate indifference to Mitchell's pattern. The complaint included Mitchell's complete record. 24 complaints over 15 years, 20 involving black men. Los Angeles had no defense. Vehicle registration proved ownership. Store records confirmed purchase. The city settled 22 months later. $6.5 million paid to Special Agent David Monroe. Officer Brandon Mitchell was terminated 10 weeks after the incident. His termination letter stated, Officer Mitchell arrested an FBI special agent for loading groceries into his registered vehicle. He ignored federal credentials. His pattern of similar conduct over 15 years demonstrates an inability to serve without racial bias. Mitchell faced federal charges for obstruction. He pleaded guilty and received probation. His name entered the National Decertification Index. David testified before the Los Angeles City Council and Congress. I'm an FBI agent. I've spent 16 years investigating civil rights violations, including police misconduct, and I became a victim of exactly what I investigate: racial profiling and false arrest. 24 complaints in 15 years, 20 involving black men in wealthy neighborhoods. That's systematic racial profiling. LAPD ignored it until Officer Mitchell arrested a federal agent. $6.5 million is what it costs when you ignore patterns. LAPD implemented reforms: mandatory verification before auto theft arrests, automatic investigation at 3 complaints, immediate supervisor notification for federal employee detentions. DOJ oversight. Why do departments wait for 24 complaints instead of 3? Comment your thoughts. This wasn't about one Saturday morning. This was about tolerating Brandon Mitchell for 15 years despite 24 complaints. Mitchell's career is over. The city paid $6.5 million. But that came after 15 years of ignored warnings. Comment if this should be mandatory. 3 similar complaints triggers automatic termination. And if you believe these stories matter, hit that subscribe button. We're exposing departments that ignore patterns. This isn't about one officer or one agent. It's about systems that protect bad cops over protecting the public.